I try not to harp on things. Good afternoon, everybody. But this one, I know SNC is a bigger deal. I know. I understand that removing an attorney general because she won't play ball is bigger than wearing blackface. I know. And yet, the memes don't lie. They're all over the place and funny. I remember when Family Guy was still funny, right? And funny is biting political satire, right? Like, funny is saying the things you're not allowed to say, right? Because you weren't allowed to say that, right? But Family Guy did, and it was funny. And that's okay. That's why comedy's kind of failing currently, unless you're on the right, it seems like Crowder or some other late night comedy, adult male comedy, because they're trying to say things that they're not supposed to say. Because this guy and people like him try and shame that and say that's bad. And yet, here's another meme. The meme's telling this story for this 43rd election. This is Justin Trudeau apologizing for wearing blackface for the second time in 2 days for the 3 incidents. And it says, "Thank you all for coming. I'm incredibly sorry and upset for these incidents, but daylight come and me want go home." Right, choose forward. So these things are out there. It's very interesting. And this is interesting to me too. I like Doug Ford's smile. Other people might not like the smile, but I like Doug Ford's smile. I think it's fantastic. And, well, you've got a picture of Stephen Harper laughing and Maxime Bernier laughing and Andrew Scheer laughing and Doug Ford laughing. And it says, "When you get called a white nationalist racist by someone who went blackface 3 different times." And as I said, I'm not sure the other shoe has yet dropped. And here's something that I didn't think I'd see. The Toronto Star putting Jolson in blackface in a big hero image at the top of one of their opinion pieces. But we're all going to look at it because, yep, they did. Yep, there it is. Here you go. Jolson. And I watched the Jolson story, and Jolson sings again. My mom loved Jolson, and I could probably sing you some of his songs. And whatever, I grew up watching people perform in blackface, and so, again, the issue is not the blackface for Justin Trudeau. The issue is the hypocrisy, right? The holier than everyone else is racist if you oppose me. It's a really interesting thing to have happened to him. So, and the Toronto Star, this just raised my eyebrows. I saw it in a meme and I thought, oh, that's not real, that's doctored. And then they provided the link. So here it is. It says, this is from the Toronto Star article. Link is in the description. You're welcome to look for yourself. It says, quote, if we keep it real for a moment, Trudeau is not the first or last white male to darken their skin in supposed jest. As someone who has spent the last 10 years studying blackface in Canada, the one thing I know to be true is that blackface is as Canadian as hockey. It literally is performed everywhere. Okay. Wow. I didn't know that. And really, if you start studying blackface 10 years ago, Yahtzee, right? Like, this scandal is made for you. Good job seeing the future, Cheryl. Wow. Unbelievable, right? So here's Justin Trudeau, and this, I just thought, was unbelievably well crafted of a question by Mr. David Akin. And I've talked about Mr. Akin and his reporting on my show many times. So here's David Akin. And man, if you haven't seen this, well, get your popcorn out. This is election 43, everyone.
Minister's job was not created so you could work through your issues. Maybe it's time that you realize you're not the indispensable man. As the leader of the Liberal Party, as the Prime Minister, you have very many capable leaders in your party that perhaps you should step aside for some reflection, for some more understanding and discussion. Have you considered asking someone else to lead the party in this election?
And Justin Trudeau doesn't really answer this question. I thought this was a longer clip, but it is a longer answer. I apologize. I'll look for a longer clip and put the whole thing in the description. But really, the question is the important thing. Like, that is a question that I would like to hear a more honest answer to. And again, the answer really isn't worth spending the time on here, but very good question. And here's something I have never seen, and this is the last story for this morning. I'm just going to pause it. Hold on. I've never seen this in Canadian politics. People dislike people. And politics is no different. People disagree, and people paint people with other a different brush and so on and so forth. And whatever, usually Canadians are live and let live, right? Like politics is politics and it comes around every 4 years and people have lives to live. And that's true most of the time. But my goodness, I have never, ever seen this in Canadian politics. This is anger. This is wow. And so this is the post-millennial reporting. Justin Trudeau brutally heckled after leaving town hall. Read more. And I'm not going to read more. We're just going to watch this because I think it really speaks for itself. And there's some swearing in here, so I apologize, but it's worth watching. Like, we're going to watch the whole clip. Here we go.
Ho ho! Trudeau's gotta go. Fuck you, Trudeau! Yeah. Go home, you racist! Yeah. Go home, racist! 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 Racist assholes! Yeah. Get lost, racist! Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Chicken racist! Yeah. Yeah. Bunch of turncoat racist! Yeah. Yeah. Bunch of racists. So they are. Yeah. Serve the military, sir.
So, I've never seen that. A sustained heckling of the whole motorcade. Get out of here. And the swearing. Canadians aren't generally that upset. Not at politicians. Not at liberal politicians. Not with 30 odd days left before deciding on their next leader. Canadians generally aren't like that. So, this is one heck of an interesting election to watch. Thanks for watching it with me. Don't forget to vote. Voting day is October 21st. And, well, have a wonderful, wonderful